A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a 29-year-old Salvadoran national, has returned to the United States after being wrongfully deported to El Salvador during the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. This case has raised serious questions about due process and the treatment of immigrants in the U.S. legal system. Abrego Garcia, who immigrated to the U.S. in 2011 at the age of 16, was initially considered an undocumented resident. However, after fleeing gang violence in El Salvador, he was granted withholding of removal status in 2019, which allowed him to live and work in the U.S. He built a life in Maryland, became a metal worker, and was raising 3 children with disabilities. On March 12, 2025, everything changed. While driving with his young son, federal immigration agents pulled over Abrego Garcia, accusing him of being a member of the notorious MS-13 gang. This accusation, based on a tip from an informant, was unfounded as he had never lived in New York, where the informant claimed he was affiliated. Despite being arrested without any criminal charges, Abrego Garcia was deported to El Salvador amid a broader immigration crackdown. The Trump administration had intensified efforts to deport suspected gang members, designating MS-13 as a foreign terrorist organization and utilizing the Alien Enemies Act to expedite deportations. In a shocking twist, after the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the government to facilitate Abrego Garcia's return due to the acknowledged administrative error in his deportation, Attorney General Pam Bondi initially claimed he would not be returning to the U.S. However, by June 2025, it was announced that Abrego Garcia would indeed face federal criminal charges upon his return. The charges against him include conspiracy to unlawfully transport illegal aliens and unlawful transportation of illegal aliens for financial gain, stemming from an indictment filed in Tennessee. Bondi stated that the Salvadoran government agreed to return Abrego Garcia after U.S. officials presented an arrest warrant. Abrego Garcia's legal team has asserted that this entire ordeal highlights the failures of the administration to uphold justice. His lawyer, Andrew Rossman, emphasized that the administration had the ability to bring him back and simply chose not to do so until forced by the courts. Critics of the Trump administration have pointed to Abrego Garcia's case as a glaring example of the excesses of aggressive immigration policies that have resulted in wrongful deportations. The administration's claims of gang affiliation have been vehemently denied by Abrego Garcia and his legal representatives, who argue that he has never been charged with a crime. As Abrego Garcia prepares to face the charges in court, his case has become a focal point in the ongoing debate over immigration policies and the balance of power between the executive branch and the judiciary in the United States. The implications of this case extend beyond Abrego Garcia himself, raising critical questions about the rights of immigrants and the responsibilities of the U.S. government in ensuring due process. In conclusion, Kilmar Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S. marks a significant moment in the ongoing struggle for justice within the immigration system. As he faces federal charges, his story serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges faced by immigrants in America, particularly those caught in the crosshairs of political agendas and policy changes. The legal proceedings ahead will undoubtedly be closely watched as they unfold, potentially setting precedents for future cases involving wrongful deportations and immigration rights. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.